Lake Albert, also Albert Nyanza and formerly Lake Mobutu Sese Seko, is one of the African Great Lakes. It is Africa's 7th largest lake, and the world's 27th largest lake by volume. Geography. Lake Albert is located in the center of the continent, on the border between Uganda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Lake Albert is the northernmost of the chain of lakes in the Albertine Rift, the western branch of the East African Rift. It is about 160 kilometers long and 30 kilometers wide, with a maximum depth of 51 meters, and a surface elevation of 619 meters above sea level. Lake Albert is part of the complicated system of the Upper Nile. Its main sources of the Victoria Nile, ultimately coming from Lake Victoria to the southeast, and the Semliki River, which issues from Lake Edward to the southwest. The water of the Victoria Nile is much less saline than that of Lake Albert. Its outlet, at the northernmost tip of the lake, is the Albert Nile, which becomes known as the Mountain Nile when it enters South Sudan. At the southern end of the lake, where the Semliki comes in, there are swamps. Farther south looms the Ruwenzori Range, while a range of hills called the Blue Mountains tower over the northwestern shore. The few settlements along the shore include Beauty Arbor and Pakwach. History. In 1864, the explorers Samuel Baker and Sass Flora found the lake and named it after the recently deceased Prince Albert, consort of Queen Victoria. In the 20th century, Congolese President Mobutu Sese Seko temporarily named the lake after himself. European colonialists operated shipping on the lake. The British planned shipping on Lake Albert as part of a network of railway, river steamer, and lake steamer services linking British interests in Egypt, East Africa, and Southern Africa. The John I, Thornycroft and Amp Company shipyard at Woolston, Hampshire built the cargo and passenger ship SS Robert Corendon for this purpose in 1930. She was named after the British Army officer Robert Thorn Corendon, who was governor of Uganda 1918–22. Winston Churchill described the ship as the best library afloat, and Ernest Hemingway called her magnificence. On water, she either was scuttled in 1962 or sank in 1964. She remains unsalvaged and partly submerged in the lake. Heritage Oil and Tullow Oil have announced major oil finds in the Lake Albert Basin, with estimates that the multi-billion-barrel field will prove to be the largest onshore field found in sub-Saharan Africa for more than 20 years. In March 2014, a boat carrying Congolese refugees capsized in Lake Albert, killing more than 250 people. Gallery.